Okay, so we are going to talk about that how we can build positive attitude or how we can maintain positive attitude. The three things that we need to keep in our mind while maintaining positive attitude. The first thing is that we should know the principles that build positive attitude. What does it mean, the principles? I tell you some examples. Like a water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, it is a principle. Like a water becomes a gas in 212 degrees Celsius. So what is the water at 211 degrees Celsius? Still it is a water, still it is a liquid. Yes, it is the highest temperature of the liquid, it is 211 degree, but the water becomes gas at 212 degrees. This is what we have studied about a principle. Likewise, principle works all the time. Principle works all the time, right? So we must know some positive principles that builds positive attitude. Second thing, we must have a desire to be positive. If we don't have a desire to become positive or to follow positive attitude, we can't. It doesn't matter how many books we read, it doesn't matter how many positive people we meet, but if we don't have a positive desire, if we don't have a desire to be positive, then it will become very hard for us to maintain a positive attitude. And third thing that we need to keep in our mind that is cultivate the discipline and dedication to practice those principles. Like you are living in a negative environment where you are reading a positive attitude book, you know that what is good and what is wrong and what is true and what is false. You know what thing you should do and you know what thing you should not do. But the problem is that you can't cultivate the environment to maintain positive attitude. So in this situation, what will happen? You will have to face problem, you will have to fight against people, and that thing will become so harder day by day, and you will not follow positive attitude for the long time. If you are so much strong, then it may be possible that you will be positive. Otherwise, in 90% case, you will follow negative. You will become negative attitude. So if you want that following positive attitude, maintaining positive attitude is become easier for you, so you need to cultivate the discipline and dedication to practice these principles. How you can cultivate? You live with the people who are still positive, already positive, right? First thing that you can do. Second, don't talk too much with the negative attitude people and don't try to fix them. If you try to fix them, then they will try to fix you. They will try to fix you according to their attitude and you will try to fix them according to your attitude. I know you are not perfect in that because you are reading this book. It's just right now. You have started to read this book and they are so much perfect in negative attitude. So they will defeat you, right? You will lose. So don't try to fix negative people. This will release the brake and you will drive the car smoothly. Alright? Third thing that we need to keep in our mind that is dedication. Without dedication, we can't do practice. Sir, yes, we want to do practice, but we can't. Why we can't? Because we don't have dedication. What is dedication? Dedication is something which gives you energy to sacrifice rest of the things which is not so necessary as the thing which on you want to work hard. Getting me? So dedication is the most important skill that is found in all successful people. They are so much dedicated towards their work, towards their job, and that's why they win and they learn and they earn, right? So we need to follow the principles. We need to keep in mind some principles. I will tell you 8 principles in this video which will help you to build positive attitude and which will help you to how you can make yourself so positive all the time. I know watching this video will not only enough for you to maintain, you'll have to implement as well. So what are the principles that we will just talk about? Like we talk about, as we adults, regardless of our environment, education and experience, who is responsible for our attitude? We are 18 years old, 12, 20 years old, 15 years old, or we can say 25 or 26. So regardless of our environment, education and experience, who is responsible for our attitude? We are. We can say, sir, our school is not so good, so that's why we have a negative attitude. We can say, our friends are not so good, and that's why we have a negative attitude. Or we can say, our environment is not such a positive, and that's why we have a negative attitude. You can say, we are not having such an experience through which we can start to read books, and we don't know that we didn't see any people that who are reading positive attitude books or motivational books or self-help books. So that's why we are not such a person. But beyond this, what is the main important thing? That is yourself. That is we are. We are responsible for everything. It doesn't matter what kind of environment in you live. It doesn't matter what environment you are, what education you get, what experience you had. The all thing which determine your thinking, that is yourself. If you are going through difficult time, what you will learn from the difficult time, it's your choice. If you want to learn some hardcore lessons which will build your life, which will build your future, then you will build. And if you will see only struggle, so this will not change you anything. So the lesson which we will learn, it depends on us, not depends on environment, not depends on the people, not depends on the situations. It depends on us in what we take test. Our test decide what we will choose. So our attitude is 100% just because of ourselves. Yes, earlier we could say just because of environment this person is not doing that thing, just because of his educational background he is not doing that kind of thing. But behind the whole thing, there is a one thing which works very smoothly or which works effectively, that is yourself. That is ourselves. We choose ourselves what we will do. We will opt a negative attitude or we will opt a positive attitude. It's depend on us. Alright. So this is said that we have to accept responsibility sometime in our lives. We blame everyone and everything but ourselves. We don't blame ourselves. We don't blame that we did the mistake. We don't blame that ourselves to that we have not fixed any time for studying. We don't blame ourselves that this was my fault, that why I did not make practice in front of mirror. I just came without practice. This is my mistake. We don't blame ourselves, and because of that we don't improve ourselves. So this thing is written in this book, that every morning, remember, it is up to us to choose our attitude every morning. In early morning, your mother just makes you get up, Nitin, get up. And what you feel, it's on you. If you feel, yes, it's morning, now I have to go, I just need to do work, I have so much work to do, so it's your positive attitude. It's why it's this morning, why does this happen all the time, why it's just so early, it's 9 o'clock, why it's just 8 o'clock here, I didn't sleep enough. So this is what I'm choosing. I'm choosing my negative attitude. Before I was choosing my positive attitude, right? So this thing happens with us. As adults, we need to accept responsibility for our behavior and for our actions. We can't say to our environment that this environment is pushing us to do this action. There are so many other people who are living in the same environment but doing the better than you. Why they are doing better than us? Because they are choosing better action, they are choosing better behavior, they deserve and they feel that they should. Alright? So the people with a negative attitude will blame the whole world. Their parents, their teacher, their spouse, their economy and government for the failures. They will say, my parents are not so rich, so that's why I'm living this life. They say, my friends are not so educated, that's why I'm having these all bad habits. They say, I live in such a bad environment, that's why I eat alcohol, drink alcohol, these are kinds of things. They are blaming others, they are cleaning themselves in front of people. They are saying they are not having any mistake. They are saying they are not wrong. They are right. They are doing according to the environment. They are following the environment, but they are not accepting that the major problem is themselves. I tell you what exactly will clear your mind. That there was a person who was a Dale Carnegie, and he was attending his class, he was delivering his class. In this class, there was a man who was a Roy, and he just went to the Dale Carnegie in the end of the class, and he just said that, sir, I just wanted to talk with you. I have a problem. I'm suffering so many problems, from so many problems, and I'm facing so many problems. He said, what's the problem that you have? You just give me your aim list. You just give me your aim list. What the Roy said, I don't have a aim list here. Okay, let's go to your car. Maybe there. Yes, we can go to our car, but still in my car there is no aim list. He says, okay, so okay, let's just go to your home. Let's just fix the problem. Let's go to your home. Yes, we can go to our home, but still there is no any aim list. He says, you don't have any aim list? He says, yes, I don't have. Why you are asking like this? If you don't have any aim list, you will always be in trouble. He said, really? If I would have an aim list, I would not face these problems. He said, definitely, 100%, you would not face these problems. He's shocked. And after that, what the Dale Carnegie said to him, he said, okay, now just tell me that why the problem is arising. Why the problem is there? What kind of problem you're facing? He just made a list. He showed the list. Like these all the contractor ran away, took my money, and these all things happened. He wrote 100 reasons. Right? He says, what the Dale Carnegie says on that, he says, oh, this list is very beautiful, but here is no anywhere your name. He asked, what are you asking? Where is your name? Who created this mistake? Who created this mistake? I don't see your name in the list. Then he took the list and he tore the list. He understood that what the mistake is. The mistake is himself. The problem is himself, not the problem with others. So we always try to fix the problem of others. We don't look at ourselves, and that makes our negative attitude, and because of that we can't grow in our life. Like you are giving presentation, you are not focusing on yourself, you are not paying attention to yourself, that what mistake you are making, you are just blaming others, you will not grow. So same thing is said in this book, that we always, negative attitude people always blame other people, whole world, their parents and teachers. Like you have to get away from the past, right? You have to skip your past. Your past is just because of environment. Maybe you are not aware. Maybe you are not having such a intellectual intelligence. You don't have. You didn't have that time. But now you have. Now you are reading this amazing book. You know what is the positive and what is negative. So now forget about your past. Just focus on your present. Work hard on your present so that your future can write itself. Right? So you have to get away from the past. Dust yourself off. Get back into the mainstream and put your dream together and move forward. Thinking of a positive things that are true, honest and good will put us in a positive state of mind. Right? So if we want to maintain a positive attitude, we need to continuously practice these following steps. These are the following principles that we need to follow in our life that I am going to discuss. The first principle that is on the screen, as you can see, like the principle is change focus and look for positive. The all successful people have this mindset. They always focus on positive. What's the positive in thing? If they are eating a medicine, that medicine is not so tasty, they don't talk about that. They don't blame the medicine. They just focus on the positive, that what the benefit of this medicine will I get if I will take it in a time. Right? I will be healthy. I will keep away myself from the disease. Yes or no? So always change your focus, look for positive. We need to become good finder. We need to focus on the positive in our life. Let's start looking for what's the right in the person or in a situation instead of looking for what is wrong. No, it's running. It's okay. Right. So we need to looking for what is right in the person or situation instead of looking for what is wrong, because of our conditioning. What is conditioning? Because of our belief system, because of our environment, because of the people who live with us, with whom we talk, with whom we walk, because of them, because of conditioning of us, we become a habitual finder of negativity. Right? We are so attuned to finding fault and looking for what is wrong that we forget to see the positive pictures. We always think about what is the bad in thing. We try to figure out. If we find any fault in that, we think like we are intelligent. He couldn't find, I found. But this kind of attitude makes the person negative, and he always focus on the things which is having lack of something, right? So if we talk about this thing is that I'm talking about, even in a paradise, fault finder will find faults. Most people find what they are looking for. If they are looking for friendship, happiness, or positive, that is what they get. And if they are looking for fights, indifferences, then that is what they get. The caution, looking for what positive does not mean overlooking faults. Means ऐसा नहीं है, it is not like that कि अगर आप पॉजिटिव देख रहे हो तो आप नेगेटिव को नज़रअंदाज कर दो. ओवरलुकिंग मतलब नज़रअंदाज कर दो, ऐसा नहीं है. But the thing is that we need to looking for positive. That story that is talking about looking for a goal. As a young Scot boy, Andrew Carnegie came to America and started doing odd jobs. He ended up as one of the largest steel manufacturers in the United States. At one time, he had 43 millionaires working for him. He started as a base. He became so rich. He had 43 millionaires who works under him. In an interview several decades ago, $1 million value used to be lots of money. Like $1 million is this much, this time also big, but at that time was in the billions, equal to the billions, right? So even today it's lots of money. Someone asked Mr. Carnegie how he dealt with the people. How does he talk with the people? I'm talking about the Carnegie, Andrew Carnegie. Dale Carnegie was different one, right? So Andrew Carnegie replied. What he replied? He replied, dealing with the people is like digging gold. When you go digging for an ounce of gold means a small part of gold, you have to move tons of dirt to get an ounce of gold. But when you go digging, you don't go looking for dirt, you go looking for the gold. Means when I just simply say, he says, I only focus what is gold in that person, in their behavior, in their mind. I just focus on that. I just deal with that thing. Suppose you go to market. So what do you buy? All thing which the seller is selling, or the thing which you want? Which we want. The same thing he just said. He just find what he needs in that person, what the positive things he has, and he just talk with that, he just deal with that, and because of that, he became such a successful person. You are coming to me, you are learning English from me, right? And you are attending computer class as well. So I will only focus on those two things. I will not think about I will not talk about the negative things which is you are having. I will just only focus on the positive things which will make our relation very good. Why people break their relation? Because they always talking about faulty things, which the fault they have. They forget. Yeah. We accept that. We accept that he has this good thing. But what about this negative thing? Has this kind of negative thing. I know this is negative, but I tell you how to remove it. When we repeat the thing, that thing also repeats itself. If I say you are not writing very good, you are not writing very good, you are not writing very good, what you will do? You will not write very good. What you will believe? I do not write very good. What you will feel? I don't have a good writing. What you will behave? Like I don't have a good writing. So what we speak, what we repeat, we feel twice. If I say you are a very good guy, so you will feel twice. Sir said me, I am a good guy. When you will go to home, you will feel, sir said me, I am a good guy, so I must be a good guy. I just focus on that. You will feel for next upcoming 3 to 4 days, sir said me that, admired me, that I am a good guy, so I need to focus on that, how I can be better. And if I say, you are not a good guy, sir, how could sir say me that I am not a good guy? His whole day will become bad, and next day even. And when he will come next day, he will feel very bad, because why sir has such a thinking about me like I am bad, why I am so bad. why sir said me? He will feel like, why sir is saying to me? And he will destroy his all confidence and all the things, right? So what we speak, it also repeat, not in our mouth, by our mouth, but in our mind as well. So the same thing happened. What is your focus? Are you focusing on your problems or are you focusing on your solutions? Are you focusing on your dreams or are you focusing on your situations? What don't we focus? It double. It becomes a digger of gold. If you are looking for what is wrong with people, with things, you will find many. What is it? If you are looking for what is wrong with the people, you will find things and you will find many. There are many in the number. And what are you looking for? Andrew Carnegie's reply has very important message. There is a something positive in every person. There is a something positive in every person and every situation. Sometimes we have to dig deep to look for the positive because it may be not apparent. Besides, we are used to looking for what is wrong with other people and situations. We forgot to see what is right. Someone once told that even a stopped clock is right twice a day. Even a stopped clock writes twice a day. Means एक खराब घड़ी भी दिन में 2 बार सही समय दिखाती है, right? So we have to find that. Where is that person right? I hope so for today is enough. We have so many lessons that we need to discuss, but we don't have enough time. So see you in the next class. Till then, bye bye. Good day. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram. Jai Bharat. Bharat Mata ki Jai.